Okay, good evening, students. In today's lecture, what are we going to do is we are going to understand a new method. We have already studied two methods. We discussed about direct method, simple to understand. Simple to understand. Second method, assuming method, which makes the calculations easier when the numbers are tough. There is another method that we need to study today, that is step deviation method, which makes the calculation further easier. Now, before we do that, I think we should start with our homework. So I am going to pick up a student who can give us the answers of homework and we will discuss. I hope everybody can hear me. I'm having few messages where students are saying my voice is cracking. Am I clear? Am I clear? Please type yes if I am clear. Yes, 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 I'm clear. Thank you so much, everybody. So, okay, Rajeshri, can you hear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I will put the question in front of you, and you have to tell me the answer. So everybody, I'm discussing the homework. Just check your solutions. So the first question was this, right? Yes, Rajeshri, the
Yes.
first was this.
Yes, yes.
So what is the answer for the first question?
41.08.
So Rajeshri says 41.08. What do you feel, students? The answer is 41.08. Yes, Clyde says 41.08. The answer is absolutely correct. So for all those who want to check your answers, just check your answers. 41.08. I feel everybody remembers the method. This is being recorded, so you don't worry about it. So you can check the answers later on as well. Rajeshri, answer for the next
Yes,
question.
sir.
Answer for the next question.
25.416.
25.416.
Yes.
Anybody who has a different answer? 25.42 says Shreya. That is absolutely correct. Even Rakesh, you are correct. We have to round off to
Yeah.
2 decimals. That is, I think that is what you missed. 21.416 is the answer. When you round off, it becomes 25.42. I hope everybody has written in the same fashion. Now, if you see, look at this table. There is something I would like to discuss, which I talked about. See, there are two class marks which are in between. If you carefully see, 22.5 or 27.5. ये दोनों class mark बीच में है. If you take 22.5 or you take 27.5, the answer is the same. Anybody who has taken 27.5 and got the same answer? Anybody? Ragashri, what did you take as A?
22.5.
Anybody who has taken 27.5? Anybody who has taken 27.5? Priyanka Chavan. Okay, I will unmute Priyanka Chavan also. There is something I want to discuss, kids. Just pay attention. Have patience with me. Priyanka, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Priyanka, you have taken 27.5, right? See, students, in this table, in my solution, I have taken A as 22.5. Priyanka, what did you take A as?
27.5.
What was your mean answer for the mean?
25.42.
See, that is what we are trying to say. What I'm trying to say is, whatever, if you take A, any number as A, you will still get the same answer. What will be different is the D bar. Now, if you listen to Priyanka's D bar, it will be something else. So, Priyanka, what is the answer of your D bar?
Minus 2.08.
Minus 2.08. But the final answer is still 25.42, correct?
Yes.
Thank you so much, Priyanka. Thank you so much. I hope it is clear that whatever we take, we will get the same answer. Is that very clear, everybody? Type yes if it is clear. Type yes in the message. Type yes in the message. Yeah, great, great. As we discussed. Go ahead. Next one. Rageshri, the answer for the
Yes,
next
sir.
one.
51.75.
51.75.
75.
Yeah. I was going to correct you. After decimal, we don't say 75. We say 75.
Yeah, 75.
You can match your answers. If you have taken anything else as A, you will still get the same answer. Perfect. Tilak says my voice is not clear. Is my voice clear? Everybody say yes if it is clear. Say no if it not clear. Okay, I'm getting a lot of yeses. Okay, so if not clear, that means you have to check your internet connection, please. Moving ahead. Rageshri, answer for the next one.
48.15.
48.15. Exactly. Perfect. The answer is perfect. Rageshri, answer for the
Yes,
next
sir.
one.
73.04.
73.04. So I think all the answers were perfect. So huge round of applause for Rageshri. Perfect, Rageshri.
Thank you.
Thank you so
sir.
much. Rageshri, you can mute yourself. If you can mute yourself. Or you want me to mute? Okay, she has done. Thank you. Thank you so much. So students, right now, I am going ahead with the next topic. Okay. The third method. Now, first of all, why is there a need to understand one more method? Is to make the calculation even more easier. Now, let us revise the two methods quickly first. In direct method, we first understood direct method, students. How many columns were there in direct method? We had drawn the table. How many columns? Anybody who can answer me? Anybody who can answer me? Okay, Clyde, you want to answer, right? So I'm putting Clyde on unmute. Yes, Clyde. Clyde, you can hear me, Clyde? Hello, Clyde. Clyde from Ghatkopar, I have unmuted you. You can hear me, Clyde? Okay, I think Clyde cannot hear me or he cannot respond. Anybody else who wants to answer? Steiner from Takshila. Okay, Steiner, you can hear me?
Okay, Steiner, you can hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Tell me, how many columns?
How many columns?
So 4.
4 columns. Which are the 4 columns? Tell me.
Which are the 4 columns? Tell me.
So class mark, frequency, and FIXR.
So exactly what Steiner says, class interval. When he says class, he means class interval. Next column is class mark, which is denoted as XI. The next column would be frequency, FI.
Frequency.
And the last column would be Steiner, FIXI. Steiner, can you tell me which are the 2 columns given to us always? Which are the 2 columns given to us?
So class interval and FI.
Class interval and FI is always given to us. Steiner, can you tell me the formula for the mean? Can you tell me the formula?
So submission FIXI upon submission FI.
Okay, I just want to correct you. It is summation, or you can say total or sigma. So the formula for class mark is summation FIXI upon summation FI. Summation FIXI upon summation FI. Perfect. Thank you so much, Steiner.
Yes.
Now there is one more method that we studied. The next method that we studied was assume-in method. Anybody who wants to discuss about assume-in method? Anybody? So Daksh Chheda from Devidal was the first one to answer. Daksh, you can hear me, Daksh?
Yes.
Okay, Daksh. How many columns, Daksh, in assume-in method?
5.
5 columns.
5.
Can you name the 5 columns, Daksh?
Class interval, class mark.
Class interval.
DI is equals.
Just a second. The first column is class interval. The second column is class mark denoted by XI. Next column?
DI is equals to XI is equals to A.
XI minus A. DI is equal to XI minus
XI
A.
minus A.
And how do we get DI? Everybody knows. A के सामने
Yes.
0, 0 के नीचे H का टेबल पॉजिटिव, 0 के ऊपर H का टेबल नेगेटिव.
Negative.
Next.
Frequency FI.
And last is FIDI.
FI into DI.
Perfect. What is the formula for D bar?
Sigma FIDI upon sigma FI.
Sigma FIDI upon sigma FI.
FI.
What is the formula for X bar?
A plus D bar.
Okay, I think he was perfect. Thank you so much. Huge round of applause for you all as well. Can you mute yourself?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Daksh. Thank you so much. So that's wonderful participation from you all guys, students. Now, Now, don't worry. Finally, I will go ahead with the next method. That is step deviation method. The next method is step deviation method. Now, students, for your knowledge, assume in method has one more name. Assume in method is also called as shift of origin method. The method that we studied in the previous lecture. Today, we are going to understand step deviation method. It is also called as shift of origin and scale method. We need not remember these names. What we need to remember is step deviation only. Now, students, I will tell you the beauty of this method. I will tell you there are some questions in mean where we get a choice. In some questions in mean where we get a choice to use any method. Now, when we get a choice to use any method, if you ask me, I will always go for step deviation method if the table is huge and the numbers are complicated. So step deviation method is my favorite method because it brings down the calculation to the minimum. There are two formulas that you need to remember in step deviation method. I will tell you the essence of this method. U bar is equal to summation Fi Ui upon summation Fi. I want students to make a note of it. Write down in this notebook. Sir, please speak softly. I've got two contradicting messages. I've got message from Adarsh Mishra to speak louder. I'm getting message from Abdul Razik to speak softly. So I'll try to go in between that. Step deviation method. U bar. U bar is again deviation itself when we divide it by h. U bar is equal to summation Fi Ui upon summation Fi. Everybody has, please make a note of it. I hope everybody has made a note of it. U bar is equal to summation Fi Ui upon summation Fi. X bar next, and the formula for mean X bar is equal to A plus G U bar. Now, what is G here? We are already aware of what is A. U bar we know how to find out from the previous formula. What is G is the G actually stands for GCD of all H, of all Xi. But I will give you a beautiful method to find out G as well. I have not explained anything till now. I just want you to write down this formula. Type yes if done. Then I will explain you everything. Don't worry about it, Gaurav. U bar is equal to summation Fi Ui upon summation Fi. Mean X bar is equal to A plus G U bar. Is this done? Perfect. Great, great, great. Now, students, we will write this formula. When I say G U bar, can I also say A plus G into U bar? There is no formula. That means A plus G into U bar. Sir, can you repeat? What does U denote for? Actually, U is a deviation when considered by scale. It's a complex thing to explain, but easy thing to calculate. Okay. So I hope everybody is done. Now, students, everybody is ready with your notebook. Everybody is ready with your notebook and pen. I'm reading the question for you because we are going to do this sum together. Is everybody ready? Type yes if ready. Ready with your book and pen. Everybody type yes. Ready. Great. I'm reading the question for you. A frequency distribution of funds collected by 120 workers in a company for drought affected people are given in the table. Find mean of funds by step deviation method. Now, what does the table say? There are 35 workers who contributed amount 0 to 500. There are 28 workers who contributed 500 to 1000. There are 32 workers who contributed 1000 to 1500 and so on. So there are workers, if you see, I've tried to animate it. There are who have contributed money for people who are affected by drought. Okay. Now, students, first everybody, we will draw a table. Now, as I told you, when we study a new method, the number of columns is increased. In the direct method, the number of columns were type. Number of columns were 4. Perfect, Atharva Sawant. In assuming method, the number of columns were 5. Perfect. I'm getting the messages. Great. And you can guess what will be the number of columns in this method. 6, perfect. So draw 6 columns, everybody. The first column will be class interval, which is given to us. The next column will be frequency, once again given to us. As I told you, class interval and frequency will be given to us 99% of the cases. Please draw the table, fill in the first column and the second last column, and let me know once done. I'm giving you a minute. Do that quickly. Divya Bharat says done. Everybody's done. Quick, 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 quick. Done, 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 done. Perfect. Class interval 0 to 500, 500 to 1000, 1000 to 1500, 1500 to 2000, 2000 to 2500. And their respective frequencies 35, 28, 32, 15, 10. We are supposed to find mean by step deviation method. Okay, okay, okay. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Hornby has already done with class mark. What does G stand for? I will get back to that. Don't worry about it, Priya. Okay, now the next column is to find out class mark. 10 seconds, quickly find out the class mark. And the first one to do that will be asked question. Class mark, find out class mark, everybody. I'm giving you 10-15 seconds. Kef has done it. So I'm picking up Kef. Meanwhile, other students start finished writing class mark. I will find out Kef from somewhere. Good evening, Kef. Kef, you can hear me? Kef. Okay, Kef doesn't want to answer. Or there would be some technical error. Okay, I will take Devansh from Devi Dayal Road, Devansh Gandhi. Devansh, you can hear me, Devansh?
Yes, sir.
We'll wait for a minute. Devansh, you will also have to explain me how do you get the class mark, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, Devansh, the first question. Class mark is denoted by what?
X bar.
XI. X bar is mean. What you told first was right. Devansh,
Yes.
how do I find out the class mark for first class interval?
Upper limit plus lower minute upon 2.
Devansh says upper limit plus lower limit upon 2. Lekin Devansh, I don't know what is upper limit. I don't know what is lower limit. Can you please elaborate?
Upper limit 500, lower minute 0.
So Devansh says 0 plus 500 upon 2. 0 plus 500 upon 2. What is that?
250.
So according to Devansh, the
250.
class mark is 250. Perfect. Class mark is 250. Perfect. Perfect. Devansh, how do I find out class mark of the next classes?
Plus 500, 750.
Okay. Now listen to me. What Devansh is saying is perfect. First, we will find out class width. How do we find class width, Devansh? We will subtract these two, the lower limits of two consecutive classes, 0 and 500. You
Yes,
can see
sir.
the mouse. You can see the mouse bar there. 500 minus 0. If you subtract that, it will be the class width. Now, once you find class width, you just keep on adding 500. Why do you add 500? Because the class width is 500. Whatever is the class width, we need to add 250 plus 500. 750.
750.
Plus 500. Devansh, tell me.
1250.
1250 plus 500.
1750.
Perfect. Plus 500.
2250.
Fantastic, Devansh. Huge round of applause for Devansh. Thank you so much, Devansh. I am going to mute you. Okay, students. Now, I have to write DI, and DI, the formula for DI is XI minus A. What would be the best number out of the class mark 250, 750, 1250, 1750, 2250? Which would be the best number to be assumed as A? Write on the chat box. 1250. Perfect. Dhanashri, perfect. Ragashri, perfect. 1250. Yes, Lehar, 1250. Now somebody is going to tell me how to write DI. How to write DI? Somebody who wants to speak. Me, Daksh Cheda is done. Ananya from Ghatkopar, no, she doesn't want to. Chahat, you have already spoken in my lecture. Khushi. Khushi, I'm trying to unmute you.
Yes, sir.
You can hear me, right? Khushi, you have to explain as well, right? First of all, di is equal to xi minus a. What do I write here? Everybody is writing with us, okay? Xi minus a, what will be that be?
XI minus 1250.
Perfect. Because we have assumed a as 1250. Khushi, if I take any number, any other number other than 1250 as a, is it okay?
Yep.
Yeah, perfect. Now, how do I write di column? Please tell me, Khushi.
Whichever number I've assumed as A, that is 1250, and in front of that I have to write 0.
Okay. Khushi says, एक के सामने 0 लिखो. Khushi says, एक के सामने 0 लिखो. So I'm writing 0 in front of it. This is what you are telling me, Khushi, right?
Yes, sir.
अभी आगे क्या करूं, Khushi?
And then we have to write the table of classes, that is 500, above 0 and below 0. So it will be minus 500 and minus 1000 above, and 500 and 1000 below.
Perfect, Khushi. I will just make it simpler for you all. We all know the class width is 500. We have learned how to find out. I discussed in this lecture as well. Class width अगर 500 है, A के सामने 0 लिखने का, क्लास विड्थ का टेबल नीचे लिखने का पॉजिटिव. यहां पे क्लास विड्थ 500 है तो 500 का टेबल 500 1s are 500, 500 2s are 1000. 0 के नीचे क्लास विड्थ का टेबल ऑलवेज पॉजिटिव. 0 के ऊपर क्लास विड्थ का टेबल ऑलवेज नेगेटिव. तो 500 1s are is 500, so it will be minus 500. 500 2s are is 1000, it will be minus 1000. Thank you so much, Khushi.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, students, now we are going to learn a new thing to write UI. To write UI. How do we write UI? The formula for UI is, make a note of it in your table. UI is equal to di upon G. UI is equal to di upon G. Everybody, right? UI is equal to di upon G. UI is equal to di upon G. Have you written? UI is equal to di upon G. Is this written? Right? Yes. Now I need to explain what is G. Now actually G stands for, it stands for GCD of all the Xi. UI stands for GCD for all the Xi. Now students, I will make for all the DI, sorry. It stands for GCD or for all the DI. I repeat, G stands for GCD for all the DI, but I will make it very simple for you students. हमारे लिए G हमारा H ही है, always. हमारे लिए G हमारा H ही है. So whatever is the H is going to be our G. Now, how to write UI? I am going to tell you a beautiful technique. Don't use the formula. सबसे इजी होता है UI कॉलम लिखना. ध्यान से सुनो. DI के कॉलम को देखने का और लिखने का. 0 के सामने 0. Can I say A के सामने 0? Always A के सामने 0. Everybody knows how to write the counting number. सबको मालूम है ना? 1 2 3 4 लिखने आता है. हाँ. A के नीचे 0 के नीचे 1 2 3 4 लिखते जाने का. जहां तक भी आ रहा है. Always, always. Whichever sum it is, this will be the UI column. A के सामने 0, 0 के नीचे 1 2 3 4 and so on. 0 के ऊपर -1 -2 -3 -4 and so on. यहां पे सिर्फ -2 तक आया. Is this very clear? Always एक के सामने 0, 0 के नीचे 1 2 3 4 and so on. 0 के ऊपर -1 -2 and so on. Is this very clear? Type yes if it is clear. Type yes. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everybody. Now the last column will be FIUI. Now when I say fi ui, you have to multiply fi and you have to multiply ui. You have to multiply fi, you have to multiply ui. So start multiplying. I'm giving you a minute's time, everybody. Start multiplying.
Deviation, na?
Yes, step deviation. Somebody is
Population allowed it. And then
done. Shreya Rane from Ghatkopar. I'm selecting Shreya. I'm selecting Shreya from Ghatkopar. Shreya, you can hear me? Shreya? Okay, I've done by mistake once again. I've unmuted. No, somebody else. I will do it for Shreya. Shreya, you can hear me?
Yes.
Shreya, just let us wait for a minute. Okay, I think everybody is done. Shreya, FIUI means FI into UI. You have to tell me one by one. You have multiplied which two numbers and the answer.
35 by minus 2 is equal to 70.
Just a second.
Minus 70. Minus
Okay. Shreya says 35 into minus 2. 35 into minus 2 and he says it is minus 70. So he is absolutely correct. Thank you, Shreya. The next one.
28 minus into minus 1 equals to minus 28.
Perfect. 28 into minus 1, Shreya says it is minus 28.
32 into 0 equals to 0.
Shreya says 32 into 0 is 0. Perfect. Preet, you are taking a note of how to multiply with 0, right? Next, Shreya.
15 into 1 equals to 15.
15 into 1 is equal to 15. Perfect. Next one.
10 into 2, 20.
10 into 2 is 20. Shreya, do you think the multiplications are really easy in this than the previous method?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, Shreya. Thank you so much for you. I am going to put you on mute. Okay, everybody. Do you feel the multiplication has become easier? Say yes if the multiplication has become easier. Yes. Now the total. Now find out the total of the FI column and the FIUI column. If you are done, great. If not done, wait. FI column, FIUI. Okay, tell me the total of FI. Tell me the total of FI. Type on the message box the total of FI. 120. Nikhil Soni says 120. I believe he told me or I just skipped. 120 is the right one. FIUI, the total is? The total of FIUI is? I'm not getting messages. Okay. Okay, I got it, minus 63. So I'll be explaining for some time. Just pay attention. Okay, now how to add up FIUI? First, we add the negative numbers always. First, we add the negative numbers. Minus 70 plus 28 is 98. And since both the numbers are negative, it will be minus 98. 15 plus 20 is 35. And I have told you, always subtract these two numbers. 98 minus 35 is 63. Now, since 98 is the bigger number and it is negative, it will be minus 63. Now, students, I hope you have understood how to draw the table. Now, I am explaining how to find out U bar using the formula. There are many students who have already done it. That is great. Now, I am explaining it for those who have not understood it. Okay, the formula for U bar is summation FIUI upon summation FI. I repeat, summation FIUI upon summation FI. Now, if you see, the total of FIUI is minus 63 and the total of FI is 120. So, substituting the values here, summation FIUI is minus 63 upon summation FI, which is 120 here. Now, students, let us divide. How do we divide? Now, for initial stage, for people who are finding it difficult to divide, ये माइनस को भूल जाओ और ये जीरो को भूल जाओ. 63 और 12 को डिवाइड कर दो. 12 और 63 डिवाइडेड बाय 12 अगर करोगे तो तुमको आंसर आएगा 5.25. 63 divided by 12 is 5.25. Now what we have done is we have ignored this zero. अगर जीरो को इग्नोर किया तो अभी ये जीरो को शिफ्ट करना पड़ेगा डेसिमल को, पॉइंट को. तो इट विल बी 0.525. अभी 0.525 तो लिखते नहीं है, हम लोग लिखेंगे 0.525. एक और चीज इग्नोर किया था हम लोग ने, माइनस, तो लेट दैट माइनस ऑल्सो कम. So I hope you understood how did we divide 63 by 120. Minus 63 by 120. It is minus 0.525. The formula for x bar is a plus g into u bar. Now we know the value of a is 120. 1250, I'm sorry. The value of a is 1250 plus g, which is always the h for us, which will be 500, into u bar, which we just found out is minus 0.525. Now student, trying to calculate it further, 1250 as it is. Now plus into minus will give us minus. Now multiplying 500 into 0.525. Just ignore the decimal. Multiply 500 into 525, it will be 262500. Now students, if you see, we have ignored the decimal, लेकिन decimal तो है, पॉइंट के बाद 3 नंबर यहां पर है, तो पॉइंट के बाद 3 नंबर decimal डालना पड़ेगा यहां पे, 1 2 3, तो it will be 262.5. अब ये 00 लिखने का जरूरत नहीं है, it will be 262.5. So if you subtract 1250.0 डाल के minus 262.5, the answer will be 987.5. Write the final answer as well. Okay, perfect. I hope you understood the sum. Type yes if you understood the sum. Type yes. Type yes if you have understood the sum. Everybody, type yes if you have understood the sum. Okay. 987.5. We can ignore the answers in the textbooks. Sometimes they are wrong. Okay, great. Okay, now what we'll do, students, is another sum for you. There is another sum for you. Previous sum में पैसा जमा किया था, ये sum में पैसे बांटने हैं. The amount is being distributed to flood affected areas, flood affected families, and the class interval and everything is given. Everybody, I'm giving you time to draw the table first, to draw the table. Okay, there is some problem, technical error. Just give me a second.